Today we're going to take a trip back in time and make a strong, fruity cocktail from the late 90s and early 2000s. And I thought this would be kind of fun because it was one of the first cocktails that I learned how to make. And it's called the Grape Nehi. Now this cocktail got its name from an old soda called Nehi that was created back in the 1920s. And this is an actual Grape Nehi soda right here. But what's interesting is that the Grape Nehi cocktail doesn't really look anything like it. It's a lot lighter in color, there's no grape, and you don't even use this soda to make it. Now instead, to make the actual cocktail, the way we used to make it, you're gonna need vodka, Chambord, and Cointreau, as well as some fresh cut citrus. Now for the vodka today, I'm using Tito's. This is an American-made vodka that's 6 times distilled, so it's nice and clean. You're not gonna really taste the vodka, so you could use any brand that you want. Just make sure you're not bringing anything that's too offensive or has any strange flavors in it. Now the next ingredient is the Chambord, and this is where the cocktail gets its color and some of its fruity aspects. Chambord is a French cognac-based liqueur that's made with raspberries and black raspberries, and there are some hints of like citrus and vanilla in there as well, but they're not gonna come through as much in this cocktail. And the next ingredient that you're gonna need is Cointreau. Cointreau being a type of triple sec, it's a full 40%. It's got a nice strong orange flavor to it. You could get away with using just regular triple sec. In fact, that's how we used to make it back in the day. And the last ingredient is gonna be our fresh cut citrus. So we're gonna need oranges, lemons, and limes. So that's it, really simple. Vodka, Chambord, Cointreau, and some fresh cut fruit. Now this is a muddled cocktail, of course, with the fresh fruit. So we're gonna start with a vessel we can muddle something in, either a shaker tin or a pint glass. I'm going with a pint glass so you can see how we used to do it. Now to begin, we're just gonna add our fruit. So 1 orange, 1 lemon, and 1 lime. And then we'll just give it a muddle until we get some of the juice out of those. So gently press. Once that's muddled, the next step is just to start adding the booze. And so we'll begin with the vodka. And for this recipe, I'm gonna use 1.5 ounces of vodka. Next, we're gonna add our Chambord. Again, this is gonna give the drink some color and that fruity aspect. We're gonna add 1 ounce of Chambord. And it's time for that orange liqueur. So this is also gonna help to balance out some of the bitterness from the fruit. We're gonna add 1/4 ounce of Cointreau. I'll just go ahead and ice it up all the way to the top. And then we're gonna give it a shake. I like to shake this for about 15 or so seconds. All right, once that's nice and shaken up, get ourselves a martini glass. That's really the 90s style there. And we'll just double strain the cocktail. Well, I'm not really double straining. I guess I'm taking it way back. And to garnish, some people like to use a lemon. You could use a lemon, lime, or an orange. I like an orange. And so there it is. That is the Grape Nehi from the late 90s, early 2000s. Let's see how we did. The vodka is not really evident. Definitely heavy on the raspberry, that dark black raspberry flavor. I don't know why they called it a Grape Nehi. I mean, if you look at the drink versus the soda, there's like no comparison here in color at all. This is definitely one of those like late 90s, early 2000s style cocktails that's fruity and punchy and vodka based. I know they get a bad rap, but a lot of people still do like these kinds of drinks. And I thought it would be fun to revisit. Anyway, that is it today. If you have any thoughts about the episode, let me know down in the comments below. While you're down there, hit subscribe, do all the stuff. It helps my channel grow. And until next time, cheers. I feel like this always tasted more grape-like in my mind. Maybe it was the name playing tricks on me. But now it's mostly just that raspberry, that black raspberry that I can